Have you ever felt completely exhausted from your constant attempts to stay visible and connected to others? In today's world, we are constantly told that success and existence are tied to having many connections, attending events, and staying under the spotlight. We start to believe that isolation is synonymous with failure, weakness, and depression. But in the middle of these crowds and countless faces, how many times have you felt a deadly emptiness, as if you were lost from your true self? How often have you felt your energy draining just to please people who don't truly care, engaging in shallow conversations that neither nourish your mind nor build your future? My friend, this psychological pain and mental chaos are the price of constantly existing in environments that do not resemble who you truly are. But what if I told you that the greatest minds in history and the strongest leaders were not shaped in the noise of crowds, but refined in the silence of solitude? What if I told you that deliberate disappearance and temporary withdrawal from people is not escape, but one of the most powerful strategies for rebuilding yourself and developing a lone wolf mindset? In this piece, we dive deep into Stoic philosophy to uncover the powerful secret behind solitude and how temporary disconnection from the world can become a factory of true greatness. We will learn why the strong choose isolation and how you can use it as a weapon to cleanse your mind from chaos and regain full control over your life, so you can return to the world as an unbreakable version of yourself. Chapter 1. The Trap of Collective Attachment. We live in an era that excessively glorifies the group and suppresses true individuality. From a young age, we are programmed to believe that constant connection with others is the only measure of acceptance and mental health. Society has created a dangerous illusion called FOMO, fear of missing out, a constant anxiety that pushes us to stay glued to our phones and attend every gathering fearing we'll be forgotten. But look closely. Most of these interactions revolve around superficial conversations, fake displays of success, and endless comparisons that breed dissatisfaction. When you are constantly surrounded by people, you unconsciously adopt their thoughts, fears, and limited ambitions. Your identity dissolves into the crowd, and you lose your inner voice. Chapter 2. The Stoic Mindset and the Power of Solitude. In Stoicism, solitude is not weakness. It is a sanctuary. It is where the inner fortress is built, a mental stronghold that cannot be shaken by external noise unless you surrender it yourself. True power does not come from followers, likes, or applause. It comes from your ability to stand firm when you are completely alone. In solitude, masks fall away. You confront your true self, your fears, your weaknesses, your potential. Yes, it is uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort is the birthplace of transformation. Chapter 3. The Wisdom of Great Minds. History proves that greatness is forged in isolation. Great thinkers and leaders spent long periods away from the public eye, fighting internal battles, refining their ideas, and strengthening their minds. For example, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote his famous Meditations in Solitude, not for others, but to discipline his own mind. Similarly, Seneca turned exile into an opportunity for deep philosophical work that still influences the world today. Their greatness was not built in public, but in silence. Chapter 4. Practical Steps to Build the Lone Wolf Mindset Practice. Digital fasting. Reduce social media consumption. Protect your mental space. Learn to say no. Not every invitation deserves your time. Create a focus cave. Turn your room into a place for growth, learning, and deep work. Develop emotional independence. Stop seeking validation from others. Practice deep self-reflection. Analyze your thoughts and actions honestly. Chapter 5. Overcoming the fear of isolation. You will face fear. Fear of being forgotten. Fear of missing out. You may feel withdrawal symptoms from social interaction. People might misunderstand you and call you arrogant you with clarity, independence, and control over your life. Chapter 6. Absolute Mental Sovereignty. Once you master solitude, it stops being a strategy and becomes part of who you are. You gain clarity, confidence, and independence.
You no longer see the world through others' expectations, but through your own vision. When you return, your presence carries weight. Your words matter, not because you were always visible, but because you chose when to appear. Conclusion. Solitude is not escape. It is transformation. The noise of the crowd steals your identity, while silence helps you rediscover it. Do not fear walking alone. Greatness is not born in noise. It is born in silence. Make your absence a place of growth. Make your silence a source of power.